This video is for those of us who have serious illnesses, but in fact it's for all of us because we all have some sort of distressing circumstance that we're dealing with, but some have it worse than others, so this is for you. 3 things. First of all, the Lord knows exactly what we're going through. He knows the physical pain that you're in, how awful it is to feel so ill. He knows the emotional and mental anguish, depression that goes with being so ill. As it says in the book of Revelation chapter 2, when speaking to the Ephesian congregation, it says, I know your works, your toil, your patient endurance. Verse 3, I know you are enduring patiently and bearing up for my name's sake. Verse 9, to the congregation in Smyrna, I know your tribulation and your poverty. And then in Psalm 143, David said, my spirit faints within me, my heart within me is appalled. So that's the first thing. The Lord understands exactly what we're going through. The second thing is that God loves us dearly. Now we know the verse in John 3:16, that God so loved the world that he gave his only Son that we might have life. Now we rattle the verse off, but do we actually think of how much God loves us? As it says in first letter of John chapter 4 and verse 8, that God is love. But note what it says in verse 16. We have come to know and to believe the love that God has for us, for God is love. But have we done that? Have we come to know and to believe just how much God loves us? Have we thought about it? How much effort he's put into helping us to give us guidance and hope through the scriptures, all the arrangements that he made for Jesus to come, for us to save us, to give his life for us. A huge amount of love went into that. Because God loves us so much, we can ask for help. As it says in Psalm 102, this is a prayer of one afflicted when he is faint and pours out his complaint before the Lord. Verse 1, hear my prayer, O Lord, let my cry come to you. As David also said in Psalm 142, he said, with my voice I cry out to the Lord, with my voice I plead for mercy to the Lord. I pour out my complaint before him, I tell my trouble before him. So we can do the same. The only thing is, as Jesus said in Matthew chapter 21, we need faith. If we have a little bit of faith, we can move mountains of problems. As he said in verse 22 of chapter 21, whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith. So a little bit of faith can move mountains. Just think what a lot of faith can do. Be assured that our dear Father will help you out. He will make it bearable for you, knowing exactly what you're going through. Each of us is different. We all need a different answer, but he knows that. And our faith will help us along. So the Lord knows what we're going through. He loves us dearly, and therefore he will answer our prayers for help. He will make things endurable. Now, I'll put a few more verses up for you to consider, and also just below I'll hope to put a link to some clips of Jesus Cures. It's from a TV series. It's fairly dramatic, but you might like it, and it might help if faith is needed. Thank you so much, and God bless.